Let's get ready to welcome our very first angler from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. $20 pounds and 10 ounces at the start of today. 5 fish to add to that. Looking for 8 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. In a tournament dominated by the long runs, Seth Fighter has stuck close to home and unofficially is leading our Angler of the Year race. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, and now he's leading here at the Dovetail Games Bassmaster Elite at the Sabine River, sponsored by Bass Fishing 2022. The official game of bass, gonna weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 3-1 obviously takes it over for the day because you're the first angler to weigh in, and smart timing because you know you're guaranteed to take the lead. But Seth, unofficially leading Angler of the Year right now, so congratulations on that and having a great tournament here this week.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, hopefully I got enough to go fishing tomorrow. I've had a good time here this week. Awesome people. Love coming down here. I think this fishery kind of gets a bad rap, but it's I mean, there's millions of acres of water here. You can go as far as you want. Really good fishery. The fish aren't quite as big, but really cool place to fish, and I'm enjoying it, and hopefully we get to go out tomorrow and I can see you guys again.
Pretty sure you're going to get a shot. Let's hear it for him. The 2019 Elite Series Rookie of the Year. Get loud for Georgia's Drew Cook. Drew Cook had 17 pounds, 6 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 11 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into second place with 29 pounds even. Just a pound 13 short of the overall lead. Obviously being held by Seth Fighter, our unofficial leader in the Elite Series Angler of the Year race.
Dude, this is awesome. I've never been to the Sabine River before. This is my first tournament down here, and you guys show out for sure.
Absolutely awesome. Giant crowds, but a giant check and a giant trophy tomorrow. You think you got enough to get out there tomorrow for the final day in the top 10?
You know, I said if I had 11 pounds, I'd have a shot. 11 and a half, and, you know, it'd be pretty good. So I have a little bit more than I thought. It's going to be ounces if I don't make it, but, you know, it had a great week. This fishing kind of takes me back to being at home, little river rat, you know, just in the bushes, flipping a spinnerbait around, throwing a little worm and stuff. So I've had a lot of fun. I really wish that I wasn't running so far, so I had a little bit more time, but hopefully I get to go tomorrow and I can catch a couple more of them fish.
Give him a little love as he makes his way off stage, ladies and gentlemen. Use that noise as your motivation, and let's bring out a former Carhartt College Bass champion from Monroe, Louisiana, Brett Pruett. At 18 pounds, 4 ounces at the start of today, needs 12.9 to take the lead here today. 5 fish for Brett Pruett here on day number 3. 7 pounds, 3 ounces, gives him 25 pounds, 7 ounces, and Pruett moves into 5th place currently. So a good finish, and man, what do you think of this incredible Orange, Texas crowd?
Man, y'all really showed out. It's good to see a crowd this big with COVID and all that going on, boy. Fired up to see all y'all, but I had the chance. I had one giant I spent like 2 or 3 hours on because I knew she was on a bed and lost that fish twice. It really, man, it was a big fish, 5 or 6 pounder on this place. But I had a great week. I couldn't do it without the equipment. I had a Bob's machine jack plate and that I was in some real shallow water, and then fish was up there spawning, and I had to be real quiet too. I used my Ghost lower ranch trolling motor and just snuck up there on those fish and just had that one big one that would have got me fishing tomorrow. But I had a great week and just look forward to Lake Fort.
Always great to have you here. Trying to make back-to-back top 10s on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rabat. 18 pounds, 7 ounces as of this morning. 5 to add to that here today. 7 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 25 pounds of 14 ounces. And Tyler Rivette moves into 5th place inside the top 10 for the 2nd week in a row. Tyler, man, the Bassmaster Elite Series is back by the looks of this crowd.
Holy smokes. This is the biggest crowd I've ever seen. This is awesome. I had a great week. It was fun getting to fish where I like to fish in dirty, shallow water. It's my go-to stuff, punching and flipping. I've been catching them on Excite baits all week, and a couple pop-Rs and stuff. It was just random and a few frogs, but today it was just so hard. I'm so glad just to get that limit. It was a tough day, but I'm blessed to be where I'm at. I don't think I'm gonna make top 10, but I'll take a top 20 if I can. That'd be awesome. And I want to thank my family for coming out and everybody else. And I have something. Y'all like free stuff? All right. If y'all could be louder than my family cheering, I'll give y'all some free stuff. All right. Let's hear y'all. All right. Wow.
I didn't think it was possible, but that they were louder than your family, so you better find some free stuff.
All right. So if y'all hungry tonight or right now, it don't matter. Y'all head to Walk-Ons in Port Arthur or Lake Charles, and y'all get a free appetizer of the waffle fries. So on Walk-On. So just mention my name when y'all go in there, say Tyler Rivette, and y'all get a free waffle fries. How about that? Anyway, I had a great week. This is the best crowd. I'm ready to party tonight. Let's go.
Hot up a 2nd place finish in our Rookie of the Year race last year from Alabama, Kyle Welcher. 17 pounds, 13 ounces. He may not be giving out waffle fries, but he has 5 good fish, ladies and gentlemen. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. Moves into 2nd place with 29 pounds and 9 ounces. $29.9, and it's sitting in 2nd place. And Kyle, this tournament, it happens every time we come here. If you look in the past, after the first few days, it feels like, you know, there's 1 or 2 anglers creeping away, but it looks like it tightened up, and tomorrow may be a phenomenal championship Sunday.
Yeah, I have no idea how the 2 guys did that had a big lead, but, you know, it definitely does seem like the guy who can put together, like, something in the teens for 2 days always gets out in front. But there's just some traditional areas here that, over time, it always seems to that 10-pound-a-day average starts doing better and better and better. So what I decided to do today is I had found one backwater where it seemed like when I set the hook, it was just a little bit better quality than average. So I set in there today, I downsized my baits. I actually started flipping a Missile Baits quiver around and somehow caught 2 big ones. And I hope we get to go back tomorrow because I really want to get back out there and go flipping. This is my favorite way to fish there is. Every fish I'm catching is like that deep. So I really want to go back and fish tomorrow and come back in front of all these folks.
Would love to see you as part of it. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Texas, Yusuke Miyasaki. Originally from Japan, now makes his home in Texas, had 16 pounds, 15 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 13, 14 to take the lead. 10 pounds, 4 ounces. Not going to take the lead, but he moves into 6th place with 27 pounds and 3 ounces. Orange, Texas, get loud for Yusuke Miyasaki. Yusuke, we're going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. First of all, needs to be better than 3-1 to take it over for the day. It does that, 3 pounds, 7 ounces, so congrats on that.
Thank you, and yeah, everything perfect today, you know. The first day, you know, I missed the same sizes, you know, somehow, but today's everything great. And I love Texas. That's why I live in Texas, So Texas fish, pretty much cooperate with me, last few days. So I'm good.
I have to ask you something.
Don't ask me anything.
No, I got to. You've accomplished a lot of incredible things, but we were talking about it in the trailer today. One of the most incredible things is you've heard of snakes on a plane. You had snakes in a boat at a tournament once. Twice you've had snakes. Tell me about your snakes in a boat and how you deal with them.
When I got the snake in the boat and I called the tournament director trip used to be, then I can't fish it because that big snake coming to the console, then
So if the snake's in the boat, you are not in the boat.
No. I back to the inside and I can't concentrate fishing. That was Saturday, so already got the $10,000 that time, so I couldn't do anything anymore. If the snake is coming in.
Yeah, no more. I gotcha. I understand. All right. Well,
thank you so much.
I hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope there's no snakes in the boat. Another two-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. At 19 pounds, 8 ounces. 5 fish here today. 5 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 9th place with 24 pounds and 15 ounces. Worked hard for those fish. Gonna hold them up, ladies and gentlemen. That was a cute one.
He was very cute because I only had 3 of them up to the last 10 minutes. And I bailed on what I banked on. I put all my eggs into one basket and said, I'm going to do it, and I didn't do it. Not even a little bit, but I tried. Heck, it's going to happen. I put a bad mamma in my hand and put a flipping rod in my hand, and that's what I like to do, and I stuck with it, and it almost feels like we're at the Classic with this crowd. I mean, this is nuts. It is nuts. It is awesome. But, I can't thank sponsors enough. I got a buddy back home, Thomas Madden Insurance. He's really taken care of me this year, and Gill Fishing stuck with me, and really proud to have them on board. And go check them out, gillfishing.com, and Thomas Madden will get you some insurance. We'll see y'all down the road.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of the Bassmaster Classic, let's bring up our reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Sherry. Had 18 pounds, 4 ounces as of this morning, needs 315 to get inside the cut currently. 7 pounds, 8 ounces inside the cut in 8th place with 25 pounds, 12 ounces. And man, when you come to Orange, you've been here a bunch of times, you know the Sabine River is going to be a challenging, tough fishery. But the best part is there's no better way to come home to than this crowd right here, Hank.
No, definitely. Last night I saw a bag of donuts. Today I brought a bag of donuts. I started my Elite Series career right here. And it was just like this back in 2013. And everybody said, oh, that's a one-time thing. You go back, it'll never be the same. And then here we are again. Every time, you never disappoint. You people are awesome. Look, this place has a lot of fish. It may not have a lot of big fish, but it's fair. If you catch them, you catch them. You get your butt kicked, you just get your butt kicked. Big boy pants, go to the next one. Y'all enjoy your concert tonight. Be safe. All the military people out there, appreciate your service. Thank you, guys.
His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, all the way from Japan, Takumi Ito. Takumi made 3 top 10s in a row in his rookie season last year. 5 fish here today for Takumi Ito. 12 pounds, 4 ounces. He rockets all the way into 2nd place with 29 pounds, 11 ounces. Get loud for Takumi Ito. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Gonna weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 3.7. It is. 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And Takumi.
Yes.
You are in second place, and it looks like you're going fishing tomorrow.
Wow, I'm so happy. So I'm very, very happy because my first time giant bass. You.
Well, I'm glad that is your honor, but you got higher goals ahead of you. You said on day one, this body of water fishes very much like Japan, and you've proved it. How about you just go winning from this giant crowd tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the best for me because no wind, sunny day, so tough, super tough. Tough is a very good, so because of similar to Japan, so my fishing style is a much in a tough day under Sabine River. I love Sabine River. Thank you very much.
I love Takumi Ito. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a two-time Elite Series champion, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. He accomplished all of those except for a Rookie of the Year title. I thought he was the other Brandon, to be honest. 8 pounds even today. He moves into 8th place with 26 pounds, 12 ounces. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, and he did win 2 elites in his first year, but unfortunately, he wasn't good enough to be the Rookie of the Year. So Brandon, you just learned how I can make one little flib a lot worse by continuously moving the hole that makes the word. So don't do that. Just shut up and ask the pros. Tell me about your tournament.
I mean, I'll take all the credit you can give me. If you want to make me the Rookie of the Year, that's okay, but...
You were for me, in my heart.
No, this was, I love fishing this place. I know these fish aren't huge, but man, I caught a ton of fish this week. I ran completely out of Zoom baby brush hogs. I had to borrow brush hogs from an angler on the water. Brian knew, he hooked me up with some. But I had a great time catching bass all the time. It's just like I love river fishing at home, and this is just like it, except the whole place is a river, not just the river on my lakes. So I had a great time. Look forward to getting to Fork. I have some good memories from Fork from a couple of years ago. So ready to get after it and love the state of Texas. It's a great crowd. It's one of the best I've ever seen at a regular season tournament. Appreciate all y'all coming out.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring through a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Opens winner from Wisconsin. Get loud for old Bob Downey. 17 pounds, 4 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 6 pounds, 6 ounces gives him 23 pounds, 10 ounces. You move into 13th place. And unfortunately outside of the top 10, but man, another good finish inside the top 50. You get to weigh in front of this sea of Texas fishing freaks.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah, it is good. I'm happy to have another limit today. Really happy to see this big crowd here out in Orange, Texas. Thank you guys for coming out. It's by far the biggest crowd I've seen since I started my Elite Series career last year. So cool place to come. I really enjoyed this place. It's full of fish. You know, it reminds me a lot of the Mississippi River back home. So it was fun flipping basically Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver all week, and that's what I caught most of my fish on. So thank you guys again. Looking forward to getting on the road and see you guys at the next one.
Always great to have you here. A 2-time Bassmaster winner, a former Forest Wood Cup champion, a 7-time FLW Tour winner from Florida, John Cox. Had 20 pounds and 9 ounces as of this morning, needs 5'3" to get inside the cut. 5 pounds, 14 ounces inside the cut for now in 9th place. And the question is it enough to stay there, John?
Oh, no. I mean, I would love to go back out tomorrow. I really enjoyed being here. I mean, this place, it fishes really neat. It's got a lot of places to go, a lot of water. We just struggled today and didn't get any good ones. But, hey, hopefully we'll get to come back. And, hey, we got Lake Fork next week, I think. That'd be exciting.
A big one, big fish. And you were very concerned on live every time we saw you about getting stuck. Did you ever get stuck? And how bad were you traumatized from pre-fish? How bad were you? When did you get stuck in pre-fish?
Yeah, well, during pre-fish, the water was really low here, and that definitely, it was scary because the whole time I was in there fishing that spot, I knew what it could look like when the tide would go out. But it wasn't bad. You know, we might have rubbed a little bit when we left, but it wasn't bad at all.
Great to have you back here safe. Let's hear it for John Cox, ladies and gentlemen. Another Opens champion all the way from Wisconsin. Get loud for Caleb Kufal. At 22 pounds and 3 ounces, 5 fish here today, looking for 311 to get inside the top 10. 5 pounds, 12 ounces. He's done that in 6th place unofficially with 27 pounds, 15 ounces. Caleb Kufal inside our top 10 here again today. You've seen a lot of him on Bass Live this week. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, kicking off at 8 a.m. Eastern time on FS1, as it does every Saturday and Sunday in the Bassmaster Elite Series. And Caleb, I'd like you to be part of that. What are you thinking about your chances?
No, that ain't gonna hold up. Man, I'd really like it to, but I don't know, I just struggled today. There was like a 3-hour lull that I didn't get a bite in, and got onto some pretty late in the day, and it was fun there for a while. But here it's all about that big bite. I was really fortunate the first couple days to get some of those bigger bites and land them. And what a terrific fishery, though. You get plenty of bites here. It's a lot of fun fishing. Not always catching the big ones, but it is what it is. So looking forward to getting onto Fork and catch something that pulls back a little harder. So,
always great to have you here, and look forward to seeing you on Fork. Let's hear it for him. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, the 2017 Bass Nation National Champion from Louisiana, Caleb Sumrall. Whoa. 19 pounds, 4 ounces as of this morning. Needs 7.3 to get inside the cut. 11 pounds, 6 ounces. Rockets all the way up into 2nd place with 30 pounds and 10 ounces. Orange, Texas, let me hear it for Caleb Sumrall. $30 pounds, 10 ounces from a guy who posted videos of doing nothing but getting stuck in pre-fish. This tournament has worked out very, very good. That fish at 315. And man, I know you love this crowd, but it's going to be even bigger tomorrow. And I'd love you to be part of it.
I can't wait, man. I don't even know where to start. Look at this crowd, man. Orange, y'all showed up. First, before I even start talking fishing, my family. I love y'all. Look at that. It's what makes it all worth it. I went out there, I left it all in the water. I grinded my heart out. I caught a good one today, and it made my bag. And I just cannot be more ecstatic and excited to get the chance to go tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right, yeah. So I fished close, and then I shot all the way up. Took my express all the way up to the Natchez. It was never a worry. It was a 30-minute run. I think I ran like 40 miles or something like that, and made a couple more clutch calls and made it back. And I learned some things for tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna take a little chance and probably try to catch a little bit bigger bag.
Go gas up that Express Yamaha, because it looks like it's gonna be part of it. An Elite Series champion from Longview, Texas. Texas, get loud for Lee Livesey. Had 21 pounds and 2 ounces at the start of the day. 5 fish to add to that here today, looking for 5'10" to get inside the top 10. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 29 pounds and 6 ounces, digging deep in the Berkeley weigh-in bag. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear it for Lee Livesey. Lee, man, a big week, and a big week for you and to obviously your roommate Caleb Sumrall on the road. Both of you guys Looking like you're both inside the top 10. Did you guys work together, or is this just, set up well for both of you?
It's kind of crazy. We both, he found some fish over here, and I found some fish over here, and we told each other about it. And in the tournament, we ended up fishing each other's fish. So he top 10'd off of my fish, and I top 10'd off of his fish, kind of. So it was pretty cool how it ended up. Not totally, but a couple spots. It was kind of funny how we ended up catching them.
Well, how about that for a roommate situation? I mean, if you can't help each other out tomorrow. I mean, you've won an Elite Series event. I mean, you won one last year. It was awesome. I remember you standing right about there on the stage holding up the trophy. Woohoo! Everybody loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Caleb has not. So tomorrow, will you kind of lay off and let him win this thing?
I'd love for Caleb to get second place. It was kind of a crazy day. I didn't know what to do. Go 150 miles, go where I've been catching them in Taylor's, or stay here. And I stayed here at the ramp, and I caught 3 real quick. And I said, I'm not leaving, And then sure enough, about 10 o'clock, I hadn't had another bite. And I said, Jake, my cameraman right here, the man, the superstar, I said, strap it down. We're going 100 miles the other way. And we ran 100 miles at 10 o'clock and didn't catch anything. And in the last 4 minutes, I catch 2 good ones. And I was not where I was supposed to be in a bass boat. And we got out and got back. I can't thank Mercury Marine enough and that ballistic boat, man. We were flying down the river 77 miles an hour and got back. So I think I'm going to go a little bit further tomorrow and do about a 125-mile run and try to win this thing. Thanks for coming out, Orange. Appreciate y'all.
Let's hear it for one of your very own, Texas. He is a 10-time FLW Tour winner, a 5-time Bassmaster winner from Park Hill, Oklahoma. One of the most feared names in professional fishing, Jason Christie. 28 pounds, 15 ounces, needs 114 to take the lead, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. And once again, your tournament leader is Jason Christie. Get loud, Orange, Texas. All right, Jason, what we're experiencing up here is kind of like, social media. You catch a big bass and you post a picture of it and everyone's like, you caught him all day long. Well, in front of this crowd, you just took the lead, and right now, if somebody takes a picture of your life, it's social media. You get a bajillion likes. But in real life, I mean, it was a train wreck for you today, not because of what, but things just changed.
Yeah, they did. That fish wasn't big, or isn't big, but it was huge today. I was welcomed, 75, I don't know how far I'm even running. I was welcomed by a tide created by the dam at Toledo Bend. And the water I was fishing come up 6 or 7 foot, and that's just not a good remedy. I mean, I went from getting 40 to 50 bites a day to 7. But we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. At least I got me 5, and I'm going to stay in there. I may have to do some switching tomorrow, but one thing I want to say is whenever we come down here, a lot of people ask why we come to the Sabine. This right here is why we come to the Sabine. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I mean, I'm running up the first day of the tournament when I was running up the river, I had people shooting at me, and then today I got people waving and cheering and kids, all this kind of stuff. I'm staying with Mr. Brack and the family. They're taking care of us, owner of K-Dan's. And, I mean, you come here, it's just open arms. And it's really cool to see the Saturday crowd.
You know how happy I am to have you back here, but let me ask you guys, Orange, Texas, who's happy to have Jason Christie back on the Bassmaster Elite Series? Can't wait to see it go down tomorrow. Let's bring up the first Canadian to ever win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. The first Canadian to win an Elite and an FLW Tour event, had 21 pounds, 8 ounces, started today, needs 5'11" to get inside the cut, 10 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into second place with 32 pounds, 3 ounces. 32 pounds, 3 ounces. And Chris, man, a big week you are having here this week, and it has not come easy for anybody inside the top 10.
No, I'm literally just going fishing. Tomorrow I may go out there and catch 4 or 5 pounds, but hopefully to keep this luck rolling and just run into a couple good bites. That's all it takes from going from 6, 7 pounds to 10, 11 pounds. So they're out there. It's just getting tougher and tougher every day. I'm finding the spots are drying up a little bit, but just have to go find some new ones tomorrow.
Going to get an opportunity, and I can't wait to see it go down.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Orange. It's been a pleasure.
Let's hear it for him. He's the 2011 Forest Wood Cup champion, a 7-time FLW Tour winner. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. From Clewiston, Florida, Scott Martin. Nice. 16 pounds, 3 ounces started today. 4 fish to add to that. Needs 11-11 to get inside the cut. 3-11 going to fall short of that, but moves into 20th place. And man, you've been on the Elite Series for a few events, but for the first time, I'd like to say, Scott Martin, welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series.
That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I've heard all about this crowd in Orange. I tell you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming out. You know, it was a little bit of a tough day for me. Obviously, I only caught 4 small fish, but, you know, starting back as far as I was, to try to win this thing, you got to catch special fish. So I kind of quit doing what I was doing and went out fishing some cypress trees with some square bills and flipping. And I had 3 really big bites, and I lost all 3 of them. Broke my line, lost one of the boat, and had another one pull off. Just didn't happen, but you know, it was a good week. You know, it's a complex puzzle to figure out how to win this tournament here because there's so many variables. So I'm just happy the Lord blessed me this week, and just awesome to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to hang out today. I'm going to hang out over here at the Skeeter booth. And I've got hats, and I've got free stickers, SMC stickers for anybody that wants them. I'm going to be hanging over here. Thank you, guys. Love you very much.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanson Jr. Had 17 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 10 pounds, 5 ounces to get inside the cut. 5 fish for 7 pounds, 8 ounces. And you move into 17th place. And man, this is one of those events that everybody comes into just wanting to survive, you know, and you more than survived here. Had a great finish this week.
Yeah, it was a great tournament. Caught a ton of fish, you know. Now Orange, Texas, this is how you come to a tournament weigh-in. This is an awesome crowd. Hey, thanks for the support and for cooking all these crawfish, and everybody's been, you know, wonderful around here, and this place is full of redfish, flounder. I mean, it's a great fishery for kids. I mean, we're gonna probably come back with my family and chase some of these reds, you know. I caught most of my fish this week on a Strike King cutter worm, just kind of swimming it and reeling it, pitching at whatever structure there was, fishing with a power tackle, the 104. And, you know, Skeeter Boats was born on a bayou out here in East Texas, and that thing really runs great down here in this low altitude, man. That Skeeter's, the FXR, that is the boat to be. I'm going to be in the Yamaha Skeeter booth tomorrow, giving away some hats, and so I hope to see some of y'all out there. I want to thank Greg Klepper and his wife for supporting me this year, and we'll see y'all down the road, and thanks for the support again.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A 12-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. Had 17 pounds, 2 ounces at the start of today. Needs 10 pounds, 12 ounces to get in the cut. 6'14", going to move into 19th place outside of the top 10. But all of these anglers made it into the top 49 and should be celebrated here in Orange, Texas at the 4th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. And John, you know, this crowd, I mean, you never take a crowd for granted, but how good does it feel to see a crowd after this last year?
It feels wonderful. It feels like we're back to heading in the direction of normal life, and I just want to thank everybody for coming out here. I know bass fishing is a very passionate part of my life, and apparently if y'all are here, it's part of yours as well. So we appreciate you coming out and enjoying this beautiful Texas weather. I really like coming down here. I think this place is fascinating to fish. There are so many backwaters. There's so much to run around and look at. Each year we come back, I go and try new and different areas, and I find little nooks and crannies and places you can catch a bass. I think it's fascinating. So I really do enjoy coming down here, and the people are really nice. I've never been to a place where people thank you for fishing their dock and coming around in their area where their house is, and I think that's awesome. So thank y'all very much for that.
Before you leave the stage, John, one of the amazing things that you do, many amazing things you do, but one of the amazing things you do is for autism awareness, and obviously that is this month, so I'll give you a moment.
That's right, yeah. April is Autism Awareness Month. If you're not aware, you are now, and that's where it all starts. It all starts with awareness, and we're going to do some other things later this month, so stay tuned. And if you're not sure, you can follow myself and Dave on social media, and Bassmaster does a great job of covering what we talk about, and David Brown just wrote a great piece on Bassmaster.com. So if you've not been to the website, go check that out, and you can we discuss what it's all about and why we're doing it here.
Great program, and thank you for doing everything you do. A three-time Elite Series bridesmaid, hot off a second-place finish just last tournament. Your day one leader from Mississippi. Finally, the Brock has come back to Orange. Brock Mosley. Had 27.14 at the start of today, is 6 pounds 14 ounces. You move into second place, just 1 pound short of the overall lead, obviously held by Jason Christie of 35 pounds, 11 ounces. But Brock, just when it seemed like you and Christie were commanding this tournament and kind of pulling away from the field, it feels like the field got a lot closer and it got a lot tougher on both you guys today.
Yeah, I was actually running back hoping he'd catch them so I wouldn't have to go back over there tomorrow. That run is brutal, and now I don't even know how close it is, and I got some decision makings to make. It's I knew I had enough to make tomorrow, and that's the main goal. You got to make the weekend, and then on Saturdays your goal is to make Sunday. So we made Sunday, and it's anybody's game tomorrow. So it's all about who's. I figured last night, whoever between me and Jason could catch 10 pounds a day the next 2 days would probably win. So it's still up in the air, I guess, and we got some figuring out to do what we're gonna do tomorrow. And man, look at this crowd. I was out here with all you guys last night watching
Bag of Donuts.
Bag of Donuts. They were pretty entertaining, and I'm gonna be out here with you guys tonight. I feel like I get along with everybody here. You're my kind of people. I'm from Mississippi, and we ain't a whole lot different over there. But, I got to go fuel up and get some things ready, and I'll see all you guys out here tomorrow, if not tonight.
I'll see you tonight. Let's bring up an Elite Series rookie from North Carolina. Get loud for KJ Queen. A former Bethel University angler, won the Collegiate Team of the Year back in 2019, had 21 pounds and 1 ounce coming into today. 8-1 to add to that, moves into 9th place with 29 pounds, 2 ounces inside the top 10 right now. KJ, I know you grew up around tournament fishing through the collegiate program and everything, but everybody dreams of coming to the Bassmaster Elite Series, and this is a big part of that dream. Tell me how it feels to look out in that crowd.
Dude, it is awesome. This crowd is amazing. I mean, there's so many people here. It's, unbelievable. It's the biggest crowd I've seen yet, no doubt. Orange County brings it out.
Let's talk about on the water. You had a great tournament here this week, and I hope you stay inside that top 10. It's not going to be official to the end of the weigh-in, but whatever way it works out, you got to be pretty proud of your performance here this week.
Yeah, no doubt. I fished clean the first 2 days, and today I didn't fish as clean as I should have and lost 2 or 3 fish. I'm sure it's probably going to hurt me, but, you know, still all in all to be here and to make it, you know, to day 3 and then have a shot at maybe making it day 4, it's awesome.
Awesome to have you here, and I hope you sneak in. We'll find out at the end of our way, and let's give him a little love as he makes way off stage. Keep the noise coming for a former TTBC champion from Reed Springs, Missouri, the Snowman, Brian Snowden. 16 pounds, 8 ounces that started today for the 7-time Classic qualifier. 1 fish here today, 14 ounces, gives you 17 pounds, 6 ounces, and I mean, that's almost a pound of bass. I mean, that was
well,
not
you
bad.
know, some days bass fishing are good, some days are great. I just had one of the bad ones today. But I caught one, so I get to come here, see some great friends from Orange. Made a lot of new friends this week, and I mean, where else do you see a place like this? Weigh-in, carnival, great food, good atmosphere. It's the way they all should be, right?
I love them.
I do. So it's always a pleasure. Hopefully we'll be back soon. See you guys. Take care.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Truly one of the good guys of this sport. Let's bring out the 2017 Forest Wood Cup champion from Alabama, Justin Atkins. Justin Atkins had 15 pounds, 12 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, and he moves into 22nd place. Justin, you know, a good finish here this week, and man, an even better scene to come back to.
You know, Dave, I've been thinking about something all day. I made a statement up here yesterday, and it was just unfair. I said that they need to have a stocking program here, and that's a complete lie. This place is full of bass, but y'all got to stop eating all the crawfish out of the river. You're starving your poor bass to death. And speaking of crawfish, yesterday Gerald got up here, and all he talked about was wanting to go to a cookout. Well, somebody invited him to one, and this morning I pulled up, and I had a bag of Shipley's donuts. I said, Gerald, you want a Shipley's donut? Because they're the best donuts in the whole world. And he said, Justin, I can't. I had some crawfish last night. My poor belly's tore up. So next time y'all invite Gerald to a crawfish bowl, put him in that senior citizen pot. He can't handle the good stuff. And the last thing, you know, everybody wants to talk about how to hold up a big bass. When you got like a 5-pluser, you're going to support him. When it's like a, you know, 2-pounder to a 5-pounder, you can just hit this number. Nobody wants to talk about how to hold up a little one.
Well, I've always wondered, how do you hold up a little one? And, wait a second, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be exhilarating.
And if you don't hold, when you find yourself catching 12 ounces, if you don't hold them up like Stone Cold Steve Austin, just don't clap them together, but you hold them up like this. Because Stone Cold said so. Thank you, Orange. This has been awesome. This place is amazing. You know, anytime you can catch a flounder, a redfish, a trout, and a bass all in the same hole, I think it's a really unique place to fish. We got an awesome host city. Y'all have been awesome. It doesn't matter where we're at. All the restaurants, people have known what we're doing here, and it's just been amazing. So I hope we come back. Thank y'all for coming out to see us, and y'all have a good one.
Let's hear it for him. He's an Elite Series champion, a 2-time winner in the Opens. Came into this event leading Angler of the Year from South Carolina, Patrick Walters. Had 15 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 7 pounds, 5 ounces today. Puts him in 22nd place, and another good finish for you right here today.
It wasn't too bad. You know, I definitely slipped a little bit this week, but hey, that's how it goes. But man, I do love being here in Texas. I'm actually gonna go put this boat on the trailer. I'm heading to Tennessee for a week to go to Douglas and fish the Open. But I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to coming back to Texas for some time at Lake Fork. But absolutely love being here in Orange, Texas. I actually love the Sabine River. It fishes kind of like my home pond, the Cooper River. Hopefully we'll be coming back and we'll swing on them a little more next time.
Before you go anywhere, there's a little pattern that you've gotten into here, but we need to fix it because timing is everything. And I don't know if you realize this, but I watched a lot of wrestling growing up, and I love that you're channeling your inner Ric Flair, but you have to give my party people a chance to answer, so I will let you call it out.
Y'all ready? I'm heading to Tennessee.
He still screwed up the timing. All he just had to do was woo. We'll get it down. I need you to get real loud for a man more slick than an ugly stick from Kentucky. Get loud for Matt Robertson. A two-time classic qualifier. Had 19:11 to start the day. 8 pounds, 13 ounces, and just a few ounces short of the top 10. He moves into 11th place, but a great finish, and that qualifies you to go party at the Tin Cup booth here this evening.
Yeah, you know, it was a little rough today. Tried to grind it out, probably swung for it whenever I shouldn't had. Made a 45-minute run at 11:30. Just didn't work out. Man, come out there, see us at the Tin Cup booth tomorrow. We're going to be hanging out, and yeah, we'll drink a little something.
Seth Fighter has his own drink called the Llama. Do you have a drink yet?
The Wojo.
The Wojo. And what is in it? He doesn't even, do you not know, or you will not tell me?
Will not tell.
Will not tell. All right, go see him at the booth. Maybe he'll tell you there. A Bassmaster Open winner from Tennessee. Get loud for Schuyler Hamilton. 15 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. Two fish here today for 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Puts you in 27th place, and going to call an end to your tournament, but no better way to end it than in front of an awesome crowd like this.
Man, look at this crowd. Holy cow, this is crazy. I mean, Orange has been great to me this week. I mean, fishing was tough today, but still got a lot of bites, and it just keeps things interesting. You catch grinnell, you catch catfish, you catch redfish, you catch all kinds of different things, and it's just a good time. So, man, hopefully we can keep the momentum going into Fork. And I just want to say hey to my folks back home, my parents and my girlfriend. Love you guys, and be home in a couple weeks.
Congrats on a great finish. A 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Hot off a win at our last event from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. Dollar Bill, a proud member of Team Express Yamaha, had 14-15 as of this morning. 3 fish to add to that here today. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. So just digging deep in there, ladies and gentlemen. This is bound to be exhilarating. Boom shakalaka, tiny bass. Bill evidently fishing in cold water because those fish have some shrinkage by the looks of things. But
now we call them. You call them tiny bass. I call them Sabine weenies. That's what I'm calling them all day long. You know what? But it's been a grind out there for me. I mean, anytime you can go fishing on Saturday is amazing. Look at this crowd, man. This is what it's all about right here. And you know, a lot of you don't know this, but every week that I fish on Saturdays, I pick out a kid out of the crowd that gets a Bassmaster membership. So we're going to do that. I got a little kid right here in the orange shirt. Right here. You're going to get a Bassmaster membership, buddy. When I was his age, all I wanted to do was stand on this stage, Dave, and be a professional bass angler and fish the Bassmaster Classic. And Bassmaster Magazine will help you do that, buddy. So I hope you enjoy your membership. I want to thank everybody here for coming. I want to thank everybody that makes it possible for me to be here, my sponsors, my support crew, my family. And Dave, we're fixing to take that Express and that Yamaha over to Gros Savant, and I'm going to catch me some big ones.
Oh, I bet you are. Always great to have you here. Let's hear it for Dollar Bill, ladies and gentlemen. A 3-time Bassmaster winner from Paducah, Kentucky. Get loud for Mark Menendez. Mark Menendez had 15 pounds even as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Every single ounce helps in points. 10 pounds, 8 ounces moves him up to 18th place with 25 pounds, 8 ounces. Another top 50 finish for Mark Menendez. Back here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Get loud for Skeeter Yamaha Pro Mark Menendez. So, Mark, another trip to the Sabine River, and man, it's a grueling, grueling fishery, and it can be tough. So many obstacles for you guys to overcome, but it's kind of like a lot of things in life. All you ever remember when you leave this place is how awesome this crowd is.
It really is. It's a great place to fish. It takes a lot of strategy, how you have to figure out where you're going to go, what you're going to do. You gamble on this, you gamble on that. I got to say thanks to my equipment. This is a tough place on equipment. I've hit more stuff than the leading home run hitter on the baseball field today. I mean, my Yamaha has knocked trees in the water the whole 9 yards. Without that, I can't get to where I'm going. I'm making a long run, and it got a lot better today. I figured out with the way the tide came out, Dave, it pushed those fish ultra shallow to get out of that current. And I was pitching a Strike King game hog, throwing a little spinner bait, and what really happened was kind of a shake and bake, Dave. It was kind of fun. I'd throw that spinner bait up there and I'd see a fish move, and I'd come back with a Strike King Super Fry, wacky style, and throw it over there, and I caught all those good ones doing that. So it was having to be alert and watching what was going on. Thank you guys for being bass fans. Thank you so much. We're proud to be here. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Your kind of support means the world to professional bass fishing, and because you're here, we'll be back, I'm certain of it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. The 2020 Bass Nation National Champion from Wisconsin, Patchschlopper. Patchschlopper at 15 pounds, 8 ounces. Bringing us 5 fish here today, needs 13.8 to get inside the cut. Let's get him some Angler of the Year points, going to the ultimate goal to the Bassmaster Classic. Our next classic coming up this summer in Fort Worth, Texas. 9 pounds, 10 ounces. Puts him in 20th place with 25 pounds, 2 ounces. And Patchschlopper will be fishing that Bassmaster Classic as the reigning Bass Nation National Champion. 25 pounds, 2 ounces, and Pat, a good finish again here this week. You got to be happy with that. And what do you think of this awesome Orange, Texas crowd?
Pretty crazy. Everybody is talking about it back there, but now I can see that there is a ton of people out there. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome, and a good performance when so many anglers struggled. What did you do different?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of got lucky and found an area early in practice, and I spent 3 of the 4 days just breaking it down, and I caught a lot of fish every day, a lot of keepers, a lot of missed opportunities, but that's the way it goes. So I really like fishing down here. It's fun. Get a lot of bites if you're in the right area. That's the toughest part, is everything looks good, and trying to figure out where you want to stop is not easy. So I got fortunate, found a good area, and did okay.
Great finish. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio. Get loud for Hunter Schreich.
That's awesome.
14 pounds, 15 ounces at the start of the day today for the former motocross racer. Brings us 5 fish here today. Looking for 14.1 to get inside the cut, but let's get him some Angler of the Year points. 9 pounds, 2 ounces, moving into 23rd place with 24 pounds and an ounce in another big payday for Hunter Schreich here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 24-1 and another good payday for you. Another great point event and an awesome Bassmaster Elite Series crowd.
What's up, Texas? We love y'all. This place is awesome. I mean, I'm from Ohio. I love tough fisheries, but this place has got a ton of fish in it, and these guys have caught them a ton of different ways. Frogging, you can swim a jig, you can go flipping. I would say the best thing you want to do, whatever you're confident in, go out there and do it. If you pass a log, pick up your flipping stick, you're going to catch a fish. You go over here, throw a swim jig. Go over there, throw a frog. It ain't always going to work out, but making good decisions, running the tide, it's a great place to set the hook on fish. So love coming back here. We appreciate you guys. I got to thank all my sponsors, Berkeley, Abu Garcia, X2 Power Batteries, getting me through this event, and everyone else. Thank you guys.
Thank you. A two-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a two-time FLW Tour winner from Shelby, North Carolina, Matt Airy. Had 15.3 as of this morning, 5 to add to that here today. 5 fish for 5 pounds, 10 ounces, gives him 20 pounds, 13 ounces, and Matt Airy moves into 28th place.
That's the most glorious bag I've ever weighed in, because Scott Martin, my roommate, and I had a side bet today. And now he's got to sign a $10 bill and hand it over to me here in just a little bit. So that is the smallest 5 bass lit I think I've ever weighed in definitely an elite tournament, but it might be the one I'm most proud of.
It's gratifying.
That $10 bill is going on the wall when I get home, too. So, no, I want to give a big shout out. This crowd is amazing. The fishery is amazing. This is probably the only place in the world that I've been where I've caught alligator gar, flounder, redfish, sheep's head. I mean, I could just keep going on and on and on. I've seen gators. It's a beautiful place. Y'all take care of it, and I hope to be back.
Look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. Texas, let's get loud for one of your very own. He happens to be our reigning and defending Elite Series Angler of the Year from Texas, Clark Wendlandt. 14 pounds, 12 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish here today for 8.2, puts you in 26th place, and with 22 pounds, 14 ounces, 26th place, and man inside the cut and right in the ship here in your home state. So big things ahead for Lake Fork, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I look forward to an event that's tough like this, and I want to give a shout out real quick, Dave, to the service crews, the guys that keep us running, sponsor us. But you know, it's not that the equipment's, we're just hard on that equipment. We put a lot of miles and hit a lot of stuff. I heard Mark Mendez talking about everything he's hit here, and those guys are just awesome. They get us running and keep us out there, and so I just want to give a shout out to them and say thanks.
Definitely the unsung heroes. Let's give the service crews a big round of applause. And before you leave as our reigning angler of the year, I got to ask you, what do you think of your home state crowd showing out here today?
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. But yeah, thank you for Orange, Beaumont. This area is awesome. I've got a lot of family that lives here, and yeah, they come out for a bass tournament. That's awesome.
Always great to have you here, Clark. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Grove City, PA, Destin Demerion. Had 14 pounds, 15 ounces. 1 fish here today. 1 pound, 7 ounces, gives him 16.6, puts him in 35th place. And hey, you're here on day number 3 when a lot of our anglers are already headed to the next one.
Yeah, you know, just being here on Championship Saturday is awesome. I mean, just seeing the turnout here is great, guys. Thanks for coming out. You know, there was 3 of us in one area, and we beat the living crap out of that area. So each of us got a couple fish out of there today. But, you know, it just ran out, and I basically didn't have anything else. But I'm happy to be fishing today. I want to give a shout-out to my wife, Megan, at home, my little girl, Eva. And thanks for the hospitality this week, guys.
Congrats on a great finish. Our next angler from Gonzales, Louisiana, Robbie Latusso. Had 14-13, got to see him on Bass Live on day number 1. 4 fish to add to that here today. 5 pounds even, gives him 19 pounds, 13 ounces, and Robbie Latusso moves into 31st place. So a good finish here inside the top 50 is always the goal.
Yeah, overall, it's a good tournament. I'm glad I made day 3. Just see this crowd. This is awesome. Thank you, Orange. Had a great time this week. Caught everything flipping a D-bomb, except the 1 fish on a buzzbait. Everything else come on D-bomb.
Always great to have you here. Look forward to seeing the next one. An 18-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man Gerald Swinney. Had 15 even yesterday, 5 to add to that here today. Let's get him some Angler of the Year points. 6 pounds, 5 ounces, gives him 21 pounds, 5 ounces. I'm not going to ask you any questions, just speak.
That's the hardest work that I've ever done for 6 pounds. The guy back there said, "You get enough to make a sandwich?" I said, "Yeah, if you vegan." I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're starving to death, you might get a fillet out of one of them. I started calling my mama earlier today and just tell her to go ahead and put the Sabine River on the prayer list out there at Cleveland Baptist Church. Because this place has done took a beating. I looked around today and I said, you know what? It'd be a fine time to be an LSU fan if you live on this side of the lake and you're a Bass, because you go over there, you safe. You come over here, you under a high threat alert. There's 2 bass popped up over there wearing goggles a minute ago. I'm like, they've done. They've been beat on. I'm talking about like hit on out there. It's crazy how tough it got. But it's interesting to come down here and do this. I have time in them canals when you don't get no bites, which is a lot to reflect back on life, like from your childhood to now. That's how slow the fishing is. I hear them other guys say, boy, sure had a great place to fish. You wasn't with me. I promise you that. I said, I fished with a local here today. He said, I fished here 3 times in my life. He said, I go to Toledo Bend. I said, oh, yeah, you thinking now. But I got to think about it. I said, I see it, y'all been hard hit by the hurricane, and I can look around and see the devastation, and I see all these GoFundMe accounts. I'm like, well, why didn't we just get one for I-10 and that pothole going back toward Niblett's Bluff, huh? I mean, you dang near knocked the transmission out of my Toyota Tundra. I said, get out. There ain't no way in God's green earth. There's 5,000 construction workers here, 16 asphalt trucks, and not one person can see that there's a 9-foot pothole in the right-hand lane. So I figured it out. If this don't work out bass fishing, I'm coming down here and I'm going to be a supervisor on the road commission, because you can be pretty dumb and hang out there.
Gerald Swinney making the world a better place, 1 pothole at a time. Let's bring in an Elite Series champion from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Stetson Blaylock, 14 pounds, 10 ounces, 2 fish here today. Draws the short straw and has to follow Gerald Swinney on this stage. 3 pounds even, puts him in 35th place, and man, nothing wrong with the top 50 in this one, one that went so wrong for so many anglers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, today was a challenge. I only had 3 bites total, but I was at the bottom of the list today, so I kind of gambled a little bit and ran some new water, did some new things. I didn't want to get in anybody's way, but I wanted to try to find something magical, and it just didn't happen. So happy with another top 50, and looking forward to the next one. I've got a little history there. So great turnout. Appreciate all the fans coming out and supporting us. It's a good day, and the weather's nice, and hey, I'm blessed.
Blessed indeed. Great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. The 2018 Elite Series Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. Had 15 pounds, 5 ounces to start the day. 2 fish to add to that here today. 2 fish for 3 pounds, 13 ounces, moves into 34th place, and another top 50, so not a bad way to finish this deal out.
Yeah, this place is obviously, a very tough place to fish. So to get out of here with a top 50 is a successful trip. But as I mentioned earlier in the week, the Sabine is where I made my first top 10 on the Elite Series in 2018. So the Sabine's always going to be a special place to me. We've obviously got a big crowd here today. Thank you guys for having us, and I hope we come back soon.
I'm sure we will. Always great to have you here. A Bassmaster Open winner, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Florida, Kobe Krieger. Had 14 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day. 1 fish to add to that today. 2 pounds and an ounce.
That's a giant.
Puts him in 39th place with 16-14, and it may not be a giant, but the paycheck's going to be pretty good leaving town.
No, it is, and I went out there with a mindset today to try to catch 14, 15 pounds to make the top 10. I was in, if I zeroed, I was only going to lose 3 points, so it was sort of frustrating. I caught all my fish this week throwing the big popper that I've made, probably close to $1 million off of one bait, and it was a good week because I made the top 50, but I lost a lot of key fish. So I know the areas I was fishing, the fish are still there. The tide was so high today, and it didn't get right. I left to come over here at 2 o'clock, and it was still way high for what I was doing. So, I got to take a boat ride. My marshal and me, we rode around over on the Natchez River and sightseed for a while, everything. And Now I guess tomorrow I get to come here, watch a weigh-in, and hang out with all these people. I'm going to social distance from everybody if I'm from Florida because I don't want to get sick, but I will be here.
Texas, get loud for one of your very own, Randy Sullivan. 15-15 to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 11-11, a great day. Moves into 13th place with 27 pounds, 10 ounces. Just 1 pound, 6 ounces outside of the cut. So a good one. I mean, just 1 pound, 6 ounces outside of the cut, so you got to be happy with that. I know you wanted to fish tomorrow, but a good one here on the Sabine.
Yeah, you know, you get behind here, and it's in one of these grinder tournaments where the fish are not gigantic. It's hard to catch back up. So if you go out there and just catch what you can catch, you can have a good time, which is exactly what I did. I wore out flipping my little bitty 7-inch blue fleck worm and wore it out and wore it out and wore it out some more, get a bite every once in a while. And so I was pretty happy with the way the day went. I didn't burn near as much fuel. It was a good day, can't complain. But it's always great to be, you know, in my home state here fishing, and looking forward to doing it again at the next one.
Looking forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. Texas, keep the love going for another one of your very own from Texas, 2-time Classic qualifier, Brad Watley. 14 pounds, 15 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish here today for Brad Watley. 5 pounds, 14 ounces, moves into 31st with 20 pounds, 13 ounces. So a good finish here this week, and a great crowd to finish it on, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's good always to be in my home state. Man, I went out this morning. I told my marshal, I said, you know, I fished close all week. I was really tired of looking at the same thing, so I made a 100-mile run. I knew I needed to catch a big bag today to try to, you know, move myself up, and it didn't happen, but we had fun, and like I said, it's great to be here in the home state. Thank y'all.
Always great to have you here. Next up from Prairieville, Louisiana, Quentin Capo. At 15 pounds, 2 ounces as of this morning. 5 to add to that here today, and it looks like a good day. Needs 13-14 to get inside the cut. 10 pounds even, moves into 21st place with 25 pounds and 2 ounces. Give me a little love for Quentin Capo. Quentin, I know you love to fish, but I know you love to eat, and I know you love to have a good time, and both of those things seem to be happening here tonight.
Man, I had a great time here. It's right at home. Had crawfish last night, caught bass exactly how I like to catch them, flipping a 7.6 halo rod with a net bait pocket crawl, blue sapphire. I mean, it was awesome. We caught 20, 30 keepers a day. Made a long run at Skeeter Yamaha, and it was fun, man. It just, you know, back at home is how I like to fish, so.
Great to have you here, and congrats on a big finish. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A former San Francisco Giants draft pick, his first season here in the Elite Series, from Georgia, Mark Frazier. Had 15-1 as of this morning, 5 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 25th place with 24 pounds and 6 ounces. Mark, a good finish here again this week, but I mean, yesterday kind of, well, what changed yesterday? I mean, of the 3 days, it seemed to be your toughest day, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yesterday was definitely tough on me. I only got 2 keeper bites. I slung 2 keepers over the bow on the hook set, but it is what it is. I was just fishing a little area about 45 minutes from here, and to be honest with you, I know somebody caught them in there, but small limit, but I think the fish just got caught day one. There's a lot of boats that came in there when I left day one. I left it around
11:45. But I don't know. Today I stayed around the boat ramp, just pitched a little speed crawl around a G-finesse 2/0 hook, 1/4 ounce weight, and that and a fluke did the work for me today. But I'd like to thank my wife and her family for coming out, and I got a long ride, so thank y'all for coming.
Congrats, another great finish. Let's bring out another Opens winner. From Bella Vista, Arkansas, Harvey Horn. Harvey Horn had 15-15, another proud member of Team Express Yamaha, bringing us 5 fish here today. 15-15 going into today. 5 to add to it here on day number 3. Dovetail Games Bassmaster Elite at Sabine River. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves into 25th place with 24 pounds and 12 ounces. Another big semifinal Saturday performance here for Harvey Horn as he digs deep in that Abu Garcia weigh-in bag, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a little love for Harvey Horn. Harvey, I'm excited to have you here in semifinal Saturday, but I didn't realize how excited you were to be here until takeoff this morning. Normally, the boats kind of idle away from the dock. And who was here at takeoff this morning? Let me hear some noise from you guys. 7 of you. That's awesome. There was more. But you were obviously a little bit excited, but normally the boats idle up, and you were the first boat out in the second flight, and all of a sudden I looked down and you were like the Roadrunner, and you took off. So at some point you must have realized, wow, I just screwed up. Did you realize that, or are you just finding out right now?
You know, I found out about 30 minutes ago when I got to the weigh-in. Man, you took off awful fast this morning. Just an example of how fast that Yamaha Express goes when you get ready to stomp on the gas. It'll get there.
So you screwed it up and turned it into a sponsor plug, that proving you are an absolute pro.
Well, we had a fun week. It's always exciting to come to Orange, Texas, because everybody shows up. I want to thank y'all for coming out. It's been a great event for us. Having my family here is awful special. We're just missing a couple members. Dale Hightower and his wife, he had his little procedure done, but he's doing well. He's at home. Thanks, Dale, for everything you do for us, and Alicia. And my wife's birthday is tomorrow, so she's going to get a good birthday present, and we'll move on to Lake Fort.
As you make your way off stage, I want you to show that astonishing speed one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Harvey Horn. Meep, meep. A 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series winner, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Had 14 pounds, 13 ounces at the start of the day. Today, 2 fish to add to that. For the former Bass Nation National Champion, those 2 fish, 3 pounds, 4 ounces, gives him 18-1, and he moves into 41st place. So a good finish here on a challenging body of water, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure. This event is definitely a challenging event. I think the first 2 that I fished here in 2015, 2018, I had really poor finishes. So, when I see this on a schedule, it's definitely a concern. But I think it's good to have these tough events. It tests people. There's a lot of variables, and whoever wins this tournament is definitely going to earn it, for sure. It's going to be exciting to watch on Bass Live, and man, the one thing about this place is look at this crowd. This is it right here. And when you talk about crowds, and tomorrow is going to be even crazier, they bring it when they come here, and it's fun to have one of these events. It's because nobody knows who's going to win. Anybody that's in the top 10 can win tomorrow, and I just wish I was there. Had some hiccups on day 1. Today was just a day we were trying to catch a big bag. Didn't happen, but just thankful to make the cut. And I hope I definitely hope we come back, because it's a tough place. It changes every single time. And it's good to have these tough events. I don't mind them one bit.
Fun to have you here, and a great finish. A 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy had 15 pounds, 2 ounces to start the day, 5 to add to that here on semifinal Saturday, the Dovetail Games Bassmaster Elite at Sabine River. 7 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 22 pounds, 10 ounces. You move into 31st place, but another great finish, and man, you're putting together a really good season, Steve.
So far, yeah, I feel like I got burned on that fog delay on the first event. That's been my worst day by far, but yeah, this, you've been talking about all the small fish and not liking them and everything, but man, I'm getting tons of bites, catching lots and lots of little fish, and that makes it fun. It keeps it interesting. You're in the right area, and occasionally you get a decent one, but the big ones seem to be totally missing in the area I was in. But, it's such a huge place. Being in the right area is key here. I mean, that's the biggest thing to it. So, I'm tickled with the points. You got to survive here, and we did it.
Before you leave the stage, I'm really upset you didn't win this time, because on day one, I believe you and your wife had decided that if you won this event, you were going to get one of those giant oranges that I see all over Orange, Texas. So does that mean that this dream is going to end here? Like, you're not getting the giant orange?
I think we'll pass. I don't know where we'd put it if we did get one. But I did have some fun today. I mean, we're talking about the little bass and everything, but I've had some alligator gar bites that were huge, and redfish. I mean, the redfish are everywhere if you get outside the lock out there. But the coolest one today, I had a barred owl come down and try to get my frog today. He followed me tree to tree to tree all the way around, but that first cast, he actually landed in the water trying to get my bait, and
wow,
it was entertaining for a while, for sure. So you don't see that often.
No, and you don't hear people cheering barn owls ever. That was odd. Sometimes people cheer towns, but barn owls, I mean, I love them too.
Barn, not barn.
Oh, sorry.
There's a difference.
Sorry to screw it up. I mean,
I don't know.
Are we done?
Yeah, let's go. Bye.
All right. Let's hear it for Steve Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen. A 9-time Classic qualifier, former TTBC champion from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herron. Had 15 pounds, 5 ounces to start the day. 3 fish to add to that, 4 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts him in 39th place currently with 19.8. And a good payday here on the Sabine River for Matt Herron. And another good payday here in the Elite Series, and a great crowd to finish it with.
Man, it's always great to come down here. I got a lot of kin folks down in this part of the country, and it's always great to get down here and see everybody. I really enjoy fishing here. I kind of got caught up trying to run the tide this week, and it seemed like the guys that done pretty well here kind of got in areas and hunkered down and stayed. And this old tide's kind of funny. As we started practicing, we had low incoming water the majority of the afternoons. It cycled around where we never saw it, so it kind of threw me for a curve, and when it went away, I struggled. That's welcome to fishing tidal water.
Always great to have you here, and we're not leaving Texas. We're going to go to our next stop on Lake Fork. I know you're probably looking forward to that, but congrats.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go do a little workout and get a little beefed up, because when I set the hook up there, something's going to set it back, so I'm looking forward to it.
Always great to have you here. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our semifinal Saturday weigh-in. Let's look at our leaderboards. Your tournament leader, the same one that you had going out on day number 2. Jason Christie going to be shooting it out, trying to win his 6th Elite Series event with 35 pounds, 11 ounces. Right behind him, the perennial bridesmaid, Brock Mosley. Can he finally get that title with 34 pounds, 12 ounces? He's in second. The first Canadian ever to win an Elite Series event, Chris Johnston in third. The amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter in fourth. Caleb Sumrall, a former Bass Nation national champion, in fifth. All the way from Japan, once again inside our top 10, Takumi Ito. Behind him in 7th, Kyle Welcher. In 8th, Texas's very own Lee Livesey. In 9th, KJ Queen. And rounding out our top 10, a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Drew Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, we started with 98, cut it down to 40 now. Now just 10 remain, but this party's just getting started. Do we have any Neil McCoy fans in the house? We have an incredible concert coming up in just a little while, ladies and gentlemen, so stick around, enjoy yourself, have a good time. And for all our Bassmaster fans that have been watching online, make sure you follow the action all day long. Tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, on FS1. You can follow the action all day long on the Fox Sports app and Bassmaster.com. On behalf of our entire staff, I'm Dave Mercer, and we'll see you tomorrow. And on behalf of you guys, I'll see you in that crowd tonight.